Final day of the NCAA-II Swimming and Diving Championships. Seniors honored before the start. Drury with some ground to make up in the IU natatorial on both sides if they're to bring home dual championships. The DU ladies down by 66 to Queens at the start of the day, while the men just 14.5 back. We kick off our action with the men's mile. Alec Morris in the final. Nick Archillian of Queens the favorite in lane 4. This race is almost 15 minutes long. Pacing yourself, the name of the game. Morris winds up 4th. Archillian does indeed win it. So let's speed it up a little, shall we? 100 freestyle, girls first. Ariel Zhu and Janet Yu of Drury in the finals. Queens also with 2 swimmers in there, including #1 seed Patricia Ortega. Ortega, another one of a seemingly endless supply of studs Queens possesses. She wins. Janet Yu of Drury notches 2nd, Ariel Zhu in 4th. On the men's side, Drury gets only 1 swimmer in the top 16 based on prelims. They were hoping for more like 3. Sam Olsen in the finals. Olsen, knowing he's racing with so much on the line, he finishes 3rd. Drury men inching closer to the Royals' lead. Women's 200 backstroke next. Chelsea Staub and Ekaterina Rudinko in lanes 2 and 3 for Drury. Now, Rudinko won the 100 back national championship the night before. She's out ahead of the pack, and no one is catching her. Rudinko is the 200 backstroke national champion as well. Added to the trophy case, Staub in 7th. DU women still down 58, though. For the men, Sean Fair and Jordy Mancini swimming next to each other, but they're up against Matthew Josa of Queens. Josa is nearly unbeatable at the D2 level. Drury out to a quick start, but Josa turns on the burners. He wins once again and pushes the Queens lead to 30. No one in the women's breaststroke. Kasper Polchinski in the finals for Drury. He ends up 7th. Nick Erickson of Queens finishes 3rd. The Royals expand their lead on the men's side to 32. How about some diving? Rebecca Laup in the 3-meter. That is so high up there. Splash, she finishes 6th. The 400 free relays, just a formality on the women's side for Queens. Ortega gets the Royals out to a big lead. Drury chips away at it until the very end. Janet Yu nearly chases down Carolyn Archillian on the final leg, but Queens ekes it out. They're the D2 Swimming and Diving Women's National Champions for 2015. The Drury women finish 2nd overall. On the men's side, Drury basically needing Queens to DQ in order to have a shot. That did not happen. Drury Sam Olsen starts things out. His final race is a Panther. Tampa with the lead until about the final leg and a half. Sean Fair, the senior, tracks him down, and he and Olsen go out winning their final race. The Drury men's national title streak ends at 10 years, though. They're your runners-up. Queens sweeps the national titles after the meet. Brian Reynolds reflective, but ready to get back at it.
Well, you know, it is disappointing to finish 2nd since we're so accustomed to winning. But I don't want to take away from so many of the really excellent performances that so many of the individuals had this weekend. Sean Fair, Sam Olsen, Katya Rudinko, Janet, Ariel, just I could go on and say that we had some great breakthrough swims by a lot of younger athletes like Walter and Aaron, and you know, there are so many good parts of the meet, but to finish 2nd is definitely a disappointment. So it was kind of like a little bit of a roller coaster ride all week. I've got a lot of recruiting to do. We'll continue to search under every rock until we find the kids that we want.